Ranger. Lord Ranger, like I was talking to Professor Kapila a moment ago, there are mixed feelings, not just here in India, and I'm sure it's true, in countries in Africa, across the world, where which used to be part of the British colonial empire at one point of time. The celebration of the passing away of this monarch, the celebration of monarchy, as many are calling this, is opening up old wounds in a way that one would have thought, people have moved on in the rest of the developing world. What does the passing away of this queen and the way these wounds are being reopened in parts of the world, including India, saying, why should we celebrate 300 years of this colonial legacy? And this queen, after all, represented that colonial legacy. What would you say to that?
Well, I would say to them, because present monarchy or present queen had nothing to do with the colonialization of the world. In fact, she was responsible for decolonizing the world. And having decolonized the world, they created a commonwealth where they wanted to help each other as a family. And the fact of the matter is, the commonwealth has become very strong. More and more members want to join the commonwealth because they see a lot of benefit from one another. Because in this world, you have to cooperate and you have to collaborate. And when the time comes, whether there's a disaster or whatever, for example, now they've sent so much money to different countries whenever there's a disaster. So the monarchy over 1,000 years has evolved itself and it's become even stronger than it ever was. This personal tribute Her Majesty is receiving from all over the world demonstrate her own standing, what she has done for 70 years, how she served her people with commitment, with dedication, with passion. This is the tribute. She was not to ordinary queen or king, but to a special king or queen who had created her own place through her own work and the way that she reached out to people. She traveled over 100 countries and she connected with the people. She will make ordinary people extraordinary. The way she will receive people, those who win awards, special, people who have been knighted or get MB, OB, CB, Her
Lord Ranger,
Majesty
I,
will
I
receive
agree
them.
with all of what you're saying. I mean, fair enough. No, nobody's saying that this is a testimony on what this queen did or did not do. Of course, she was very popular. She continues to be popular all around the world. But the institution that she represented, the monarchy, we have not seen, at least in the last 70, 75 years, any kind of an apology by Britain for its colonial misdemeanors. We've not seen any kind of an apology or reparations, for that matter, for slavery. So the institution she represented was not exactly a noble one. It's left wounds all across the world, including here in India. So how does the passing of this monarch speak to those old wounds? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, you see, I can say, those who look back cannot look forward. We have to look forward to a free trade agreement with the country, and we have to make the most of our relationship now. Our relationship is very strong. We are both secular, democratic country with the rule of law at the heart of our governance. We we share similar values, and together it's not like UK and China, UK and Russia. It's UK and India because they both human rights, human freedom or human empowerment is the
Okay.
heart of their governance. So therefore, we need to look forward and look at the bigger picture. By going opening old wounds is not going to benefit, but you can feel good for a few minutes by abusing people, but it doesn't bring you benefit. I
Okay.
think I've been very positive. My father was assassinated in 1947 because he opposed the partition of India. I grew up in a refugee camp. My mother suffered, our family, so many millions of people suffered due to the breakup of India. Unlike Palestinians, they have not forgiven Israel and they're still living in refugee camps. So therefore, forgiveness and it relieves you, it sets you free to do better things. So I think we have to now see what future holds for us.